I'm a head corporate paralegal at Minutes.
I'm a sole practitioner based in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
I'm a corporate paralegal at Camasy Law LLP, based out of Grand Prairie.
I am the manager of corporate services at Dickinson Wright.
I've used different solutions. I've used no solutions, just, try and keep them on a spreadsheet, which is very not the way to go. I used ELF before, which, to be honest, I thought was great until I used Athenian. And then my views have changed kind of about every other software.
Through the course of my career, I have mainly been using a database called Fast Company. But as, growth of firms occur, that you start to need something that's more robust.
It makes it extremely accessible. So if an accountant gives me a call and says, hey, or a client, whoever, can I have access to my minute book? Yeah, sure, at a click of a button, there's the minute book. It's one click. It's super simple, super easy.
As new legislation is enacted, lawyers and law firms must track more and more data. For example, various Canadian jurisdictions now require corporations to track individuals with significant control. Although this is a relatively new development, I can track these individuals in Athenian because Athenian stays on top of such developments.
Also, organization. So instead of having to go into a physical minute book, flip through hundreds, maybe thousands of pages to figure out who owns whose shares, I can now just open up Athenian, go to a specific tab, scroll. It's all there. It's super easy to understand the transactions, especially with the labeling system that's in place now.
If any changes need to be made within Athenian, like, for example, an address change for a person, I make it in one place and it goes throughout the system in all of their companies. It's great.
Because the minute book is also organized as well in a digital format, I can cross-reference. So that makes my life very easy.
Adopting a new entity management system is never easy, but the long-term advantages of using Athenian are worth it.
Athenian is definitely something that you're going to want to look at. You can add all sorts of documents that you want that can be coded into the program, so that if there's a set of documents that you consistently use for something, those documents can be coded in. You can customize the program to get out of it what you put into it.
Everything's quick. Everything is correct. Like all the legislation, even down to the legislation in each province, you make sure that it's correct when it comes into the documents. There's no way that I could go back to a software company that maybe does a rollout every month or so, and then as the time goes on, the software gets slower and slower, and you end up doing stuff manually anyways because it's just not quick enough, or it crashes, or whatever. I never experienced that with Athenian. It's always good.
You're going to get more errors doing manual work, more of automation. There's less room for mistakes and more room for me to kind of show what I can do with just my skills instead of kind of picking apart documents.
There are no other places we have to go to look for documents. It's all in one place.
My position could just be work on this slow administrative stuff and that's it, because that's what we need you right now. But Athenian has helped us replace that step so that I can move up in my position as needed.
I spend so much time on Athenian and using the software. If I didn't find it great and as helpful as I do, and if it didn't make my job that much more easier, there's no way I would like my job. It's a huge part of my job.
They know what could maybe improve the program, and to have somebody actually hear those things and then implement them and see them, you feel like there's an interactiveness that takes place that I don't think you get with a lot of other databases.
The people at Athenian, the people that develop Athenian, the people that work for Athenian, they really take what the customer says, what the client says, that they think could help them, and they actually take it and they do it.
I feel like with Athenian that you are actually heard, and that's important.